Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Crew Motorfest. And today we are covering the October Legend Track vehicle. This is exciting. This is exciting. It really is. Real ones will know why. This is the TVR Griffith Peppermint edition. Okay, the edition's not what's relevant. The model and type of car it is very relevant because I have not covered a TVR. In fact, the only one I've ever covered was the Griffith, and it was in the Crew 2, the game that essentially really started my. It wasn't the first game on my channel, but it was the biggest game on my channel. It's where I started making a lot of videos. It was with this game, and this was a season pass car actually. For that game, and you know what, I'll link the video down below actually to that. It's kind of a funny throwback. Well, maybe not funny, more embarrassing, but it's so for me it's been, how long has it been since 2018? It's been nearly 8 years, and I get to drive it again. I get to customize it again. Not that we'll be able to because it's an edition, but we will be able to do stance tuning. Oh yeah, yep, because we're still catching up, and we still haven't made a season 8 breakdown. But that's coming next. That's after this video. I promise. I promise it is. If I'm lying, half my head. Okay, these rims, they gotta go. They gots to go. So we're gonna try and put something different on them. Something that fits at least. You know, I don't know what would fit a car like this. I feel like these rims actually aren't bad. Change the color of them a little bit. I don't think it would be too bad. You know, Ivory Tower themselves have made quite a few rims too. They're a bit much, if you ask me. I mean, some of these disc rims are cool. Like these carbon covered ones are very cool. Unfortunately, they're a Grand Race ranked reward, which wouldn't be an issue if I was actually able to do the Grand Race, which I'm not. Every time I complete one, right when I go to the rewards screen, my game crashes. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, these actually don't look terrible, and they kind of give it that extra flair it needs. I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna be weird. That was $40,000. Why are the rims so expensive in this game? Does anyone else realize that? These are all like 40 grand. Even the BBS ones. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so now we can also change the color in so many different ways of literally any rim ever in the game, new or pre-existing. So color-wise, what can we do for this? I think we're gonna do it, and then we can make this black. Yeah, you know, I'm really feeling that, to be honest with you. I can't just straight up copy from the front. Oh, it's that's good. It automatically, like, it puts it on the color, and then you get to choose whether you press yes or if you divert. That's good. And then 10 grand to change the color. Kind of a lot, to be honest. Anyways, we're gonna lower it. Like, we can have a fully slammed car here, and you know what, because it's a Legend Track car and there's no customization, we're gonna make it as interesting as possible, even if it looks horrible and we would never drive it for realsies. We're still gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. So we're gonna slam it, and yeah. And then boom, you got a button to apply the back to the front or the front to the back, whichever you did first. Pretty good. Like, look at that. Look, let's take a look at this thing for a second here. Pretty damn good. I like the rims. I think it's a great choice what I've done here. I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but like, you know, I think I deserve it. Red Nitro kind of suits this peppermint vibe that we've got going on. And some window tint. And, you know, I don't know how this thing sounds. We might change the sound altogether. I feel like this is something that looks like a V8 belongs in it. especially when you look at the year it came out, to be honest. So let's see. Am I right? Is 3.27 bad? Same as that Viper. 3.27 might be bad. It's also got a side exit exhaust. This is, I didn't remember this car being this cool in the Crew 2. But let's hear it. What'd I say? It's V8. I'm a genius. I'm a damn genius, I'm telling you. And then you've got the rims. Oh man, and the stance. You know, it actually doesn't look bad slammed. Normally, I would say the opposite. There's different types of events in this playlist, okay? There's ones where it's like, you know what, we'll just do one of those. But why not? I'm like excited to try this, to be honest with you. Like, this is kind of fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a flare-based race. This is the newest type. If you want to know more, check out my Season 8 breakdown video coming sooner than you think. But yeah, basically there's no checkpoints. You can get to the flare, well there is a checkpoint, but you can get there however you want. There's no gates to pass through. You can take any route you want, and there's like 5 or so flares per event of this type. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Who's where to go? For instance, I'm going to decide to turn here. That's where I feel it's appropriate. You know, like you just kind of have to look at the mini map or look at the flare itself and kind of gauge like, okay, this is where I'm gonna go. Overall, what do I want to say about this car? I want to say I don't know what to say, to be honest. It's not oversteering on me, really. Speed-wise, it's like extremely average, I would say. Oh my god, see, that's an example of what not to do. That was a bad decision. Just more, I guess, what I would look out for is the fact that its mid-range speed is kind of crap. And again, not really that surprising, I suppose. Oh, I took a terrible route. I'm gonna fail the event. No! A highway portion at the end of this race, so we'll be able to see. We'll be able to see if top speed is decent, but I'm getting the feeling it's gonna be a no. Yeah, I haven't oversteered yet. Maybe that's because I haven't been able to get up to a speed where I would have to, or do it against my will, rather. Because, you know, we use nitrous up to 150. Yeah, look how slow it takes. It drives okay. But it's like, yeah, you know, this car, I would say, looks amazing. I'm gonna be honest. I think it looks great. Sound, speed, handling, I think it's good. I think so. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, this is a car you can get completely free. Now, October has passed, but in a few months' time, you can get this from the Legacy main stage. Probably make you complete 8 or so events. So is that even worth your time? Is this even worth that amount of time? I would probably say no, but it looks cool. Or just buy the regular TVR Griffith and you can do all the external customization to your own liking, and still be left with a mid car. So there you go. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's video covering the TVR Griffith Peppermint Edition in the Crew Motorfest. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you think this car is any good. I think objectively it's not.